All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Street Level Strategies. Today, I am joined by Matt Shaver, loan officer at Synergy One. How are you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing fantastic. It's
Awesome.
it's not a sunny day here in San Diego, but every day is kind of a beautiful day.
I mean, it couldn't be Minnesota. So, we're
Correct,
jealous just innately.
correct.
Even if it's not sunny, you guys have warm weather, and we are right now hitting almost winter. I think it was 30 degrees this morning. So you should just
Yeah,
feel the love
it's
today.
like overnight. Winter came overnight. It's like, oh my God, like
Literally.
wow. Yeah,
I woke up and I was like, okay, I guess it's
yeah,
time for the coat and we're good to go.
yeah. And people that say
All right,
there's no change of seasons here, they're incorrect. There is a change of season, like drastic. Like
there is.
yeah,
You know what's funny is I am from California, and I remember when we were younger, and I would wear my like UGG boots to school when it was like November and 60, because I'm like, oh, it's
yeah,
wintertime.
yeah.
But now I'm like, it's got nothing on the winter boots and the parka I have to wear here when it's actually 30 degrees.
Right. Yep. So
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much for joining. Hey, Matt, do you mind just doing a quick introduction to you as an originator, you at Synergy One, how long you've been in the business? I'd love to just get a lay of the land before we jump into today's conversation on customer
sure,
intelligence.
sure. Yeah, I started out lending in actually 2000. That was
Good year.
turn of the century. Yeah. Ups and downs and ups and downs. Never really like had a focused, like never ran my business like a business, right?
Mm,
Until it was 2013. I was in the broker world all that time. I came on board with Finance of America. Okay, Sergio Harros brought me on board, and he gave me a game plan, like CRMs. Okay,
mm.
Finance America was using Total Expert. They
Yeah.
branded it with their own name back there, 2XM.
Yep.
Yeah, what?
2XM. Know
Yeah,
it
remember
well.
two?
Hey,
Yeah.
don't judge it, but look at this cup.
Oh, there you
Made of
go.
America.
There you go.
We don't
So,
talk about that, but we'll talk about present time, okay?
yeah. So, President, and then whatever, like 2022, Finance America shut their doors, and we shopped around
Yep.
for, who would be a good fit for us. Landed on Synergy
Yep.
One, and it's been great. Love it. Absolutely love
Yeah.
everything about it. So, I've been doing this a
We love
long
our
time.
Synergy One fam.
Yeah, yeah.
We love
Synergy One
them.
fam. Um, so yeah, it's my life changed, my career changed once I started running my business like a business, with
Yeah.
not just telling my, and here I had no CRM. I had no clients when I came on board in 2013. Yeah, I had clients, many hundreds of clients from the past, but
Yeah.
never any contacts with them. No, like that's a
Huh.
tough way to do business.
It is a tough way to do business, and it's far different than probably what you experience, especially with 2XM at FAM
Yeah,
and also with Synergy One with Total Expert as well. So that's awesome to hear. So you've had Total Expert at two different companies now. I'm sure,
correct.
every customer does it a little bit differently, but for the most part, you got a taste of what it looks like to, okay, you have a database. How do we manage that database? How do we nurture that database so that you can do business and more business with those clients. So
100%. Yeah,
that's awesome. And then one of the things that's probably different for you, right, which is going to be the center of today's conversation, is around customer intelligence. And that's a newer feature set that Synergy One. So you didn't use it at Finance America, but with Synergy One, it's a newer feature set that you guys are now leveraging. And really the purpose, right, is it's that added benefit of, okay, you've got all the journeys, you've got all the stuff, the content, the everything that you can manage, and your team is set up for automation purposes. But also now we actually are going one step further, and we're saying, hey, we're going to monitor your database and allow and surface up to you, Matt, so that when, hey, one of your clients actually either pulled their credit, listed their home, maybe they have a preferential rate, difference where it might be, they could save money, they could do a refi. I mean, or, they built up equity in their home, and you can have an equity rich conversation with them. So now you have all this information to surface up, and it's really the added benefit of saying, hey, Matt, it's time to reach back out. Here's a really key point to talk back with your folks.
it's huge. So for the first time now, like I'm on the other end of, okay, the complaint has been in the industry for years and still is, okay, the trigger leads, right?
Yeah.
You get a new client, even though I delete their phone number, delete their email address, okay, I pull their credit, I let them, hey, by the way, your phone's going to blow up. Even though I deleted your phone
Yep.
number, they're going to track you down. Mortgage credit report's been pulled. Every shady lender
Yep.
out there's going to just tell them to
Yep.
go pound sand or just don't answer calls. They'll stop it. Like now I'm on the other end. Now one of my
Yep.
clients gets their credit pulled. I'm like, oh,
You're
I'm like,
like, oh, that's
yeah,
messed up.
yeah, I can see it, right?
Yeah.
Um, that's been big for me.
Yeah.
It's huge. And actually, I've done actually, so one, two, I've got a little note here. One, two, three, four transactions over the
Mhm.
last 12 months just from the credit inquiry alert, right? And what I learned from that,
Wow.
actually, it came out to like 2.4 million in business, right?
Wow.
That I may have gotten, may have not have gotten, probably wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah.
And when I
Yeah.
looked at each one of these, they're all out of state, right? So I need to up my game, okay, reach out to my clients, hey, I can
Yeah.
lend, Synergy One can lend in every state. One was a
Yep.
Georgia purchase, one a Washington purchase, one was
Wow.
just a HELOC. She wanted a HELOC, lives here, but she does that Tennessee property, which turned into a Tennessee refi and a HELOC. Michelle Stubbs, actually a Texas purchase, and
Wow.
Madison O'Hare was a Rhode Island purchase. No, Matt, I didn't know he lended out of state. It's like, you know what? So
That is one of the things, Matt, that I've heard so many folks say is like just being able to put out an information. Hey, did you know that I lend in multiple
yeah,
states? Because most people, average Joes, don't know that you can do that.
yeah,
And that's a really key piece. And the fact that you wouldn't have gotten that information, they would have probably
yeah.
never come to you because they didn't know that you could do that.
No,
Wow.
no. So the most of them were out of state. There was one here local in San Diego. Um, I got the alert and called him up, Matt Rogers. I said, Matt, what's going on? He said, oh, you're calling me about the refi. You saw my credit was pulling? Well, yeah, what's going on? He said, well, my loan servicer, Rocket, like just approached me and gave me
Huh.
this 5.99 and I couldn't pass it up. He said, but I got the loan estimate and they're adding like 25,000 to my loan balance. I'm like, dude, because that rate doesn't exist. This was a month or two ago.
Yeah.
Like they're charging discount points. I said,
Wow.
Matt, let's stick it out a little bit, wait a little bit, and we'll get that
Yep.
5.99 with no points. So you got
Yep.
my back. I said, dude, I got your back. Like, yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
big brother. Like I know when your credit is full,
Yeah.
you're
But
in,
I'm going
you're
to
in,
make it better for you.
yes, but you're also in there for a rate alert. Okay, now's
Yep.
not the time. He's like, you got my back. I said, I got your back. He's like, okay, I'm going to cancel, right? And so that
Hmm.
was huge. That's a
So that's
transaction
kind of
that's going to
cool.
come. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's interesting because you leverage the credit alert to get back in front, and then you were able to actually say, "Hey, as a loan officer and as someone who's got your back and a true advisor, not just someone who's out there just trying to make money off of you, right? I'm actually here." And then I also have rate alerts set to also monitor
yeah,
you for when it's actually beneficial for you.
yeah.
Wow.
I felt comfortable saying I'm big brother. Like I'm
Yeah,
keeping an eye on you. He liked it. He's like, yeah, I'm glad
who
you're looking out
cares?
for me. I love it. Yeah. Instead
Especially
of
when you
being
have a
creepy.
relationship with a client, it's
Yeah.
not it's more of approaching it of like, "Hey, I'm just trying to have your back." And I love that mentality. It's not, "Hey," I mean, if you approach it creepy, it's going to be creepy. But if you approach it like, "Hey, everyone's doing it, right? But I, as your originator, I want to make sure that I've got your best interest in mind."
Yeah. As your
Yeah.
advisor, as your consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. I know. I
Yeah.
love that term advisor
Yeah.
because I think it's different, right? Than just like
It
I'm your
is.
originator. Like any other person. I'm actually here to educate you. Now, what other strategies do you have in place right now to help maintain your database, right? Maintain regular touch points. Do you have anything in place that you're leveraging or you're using
I do.
to make sure that you are staying in front of your borrowers?
Yep. So one thing I Total X Drive, the Pro version, which allows me to use BombBomb. So
Yeah,
BombBomb is incorporated. In fact, I just sent one out yesterday.
that's awesome.
Just talk, yeah. So in August, I sent a video to my clients, okay, explaining that the Federal Reserve does not control mortgage interest rates, right? And so many people, well, I'm going to wait till the lower rates. I'm going to wait till the lower rates. And so little graph, like little short video, right? Graph showing, okay, rates are here. They came down, down, down. Okay. And now the Fed's going to cut. They went down almost 1.5% without the Fed doing anything after the Fed cut on the 18th. Now the video I sent yesterday shows, okay, let's look what happened. They cut on the 18th and rates went up. Now rates are 0.5% higher than when the Fed did their 50 point. And explain to them, just a
Yeah,
quick little, 45-second, 90-second video. So what's one thing that I use? And I have done a video
that's
before
awesome.
about I can lend in every state.
Yeah,
But that's, a monthly video, just send it. It's super easy.
yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah,
I go in there, I click, okay, groups, close
yeah.
loans, right? All marketing, video,
And
quarter video, boom, and send it goes.
yeah. Yeah, it is. I think it's surprising sometimes, especially for somebody who's tech savvy. And it's nice that you're saying that it's so easy.
Yeah,
For folks who aren't, I think it can be scary to be like, how do you do that? But you're right. It literally is that easy. Here's
yeah,
my group of people. Most of that's set up for you already. You grab the people, make a bomb video and you send it out. But I also love that you're talking about the consistency in that. So you do it monthly, and you're also are educating. I love that you can say, hey, I pulled up a graph and I just showed people and I explained it, because you're right. The amount of misinformation around interest rates and the industry itself, and when the right time is to buy, when it's not. I mean, it's insane. And so to be able to educate people through video really adds a nice personal touch, and also engages your borrowers, and also makes you more of a trusted advisor.
Yeah. And the next video is going to be, I think, because I'm getting a lot of clients, I'm getting text messages. I've gotten 3 over the last week, getting solicitations in the mail, right? And they're sneaky. Like the
They
top
are
says,
sneaky.
regarding Synergy One lending, it says, hey, this had your name on it. Is this real? Like, is this true? I'm like, no, it's not true. It's BS, right? But maybe the next video is going to be something pertaining to that. Hey, you know what? Every shady lender out there is going to send you, you know, I've got your back. I'm looking out for your best interest. Okay, don't believe what you're seeing in there.
Yeah, that's interesting. The idea that, you know, just to even debunk some of that stuff, like, hey, no, that's not from me. Or if you get something, I mean, there times I've gotten something like that in the mail too, where I'm like, wait, what? Is this from my lender? I'm confused, right? So I love that you're using that to actually combat some of the misinformation, and also be that strategic advisor for your loan off for your.
And the other thing is, you know, phone calls. You know, I'm getting back to basics, making phone calls. You know, calling my past clients, reaching out. Because email, yes, text, whatever, but you know what? Phone call.
Personal phone call. It's like nothing else.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, Matt. Well, this has been great. I really appreciate you jumping on, just talking a little bit about customer intelligence, the way that you are leveraging the tool to, you know, engage your database, make sure you're staying on top of your clients. So again, thanks for joining.
Absolutely. No, this is life-changing for me. Like, to have that being done for me and then make it so easy. Otherwise, you know, I'm done. I'm struggling. You know, this is a down year.
You're not doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is down, but I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because of this.
And I think, and I think that's it, right? Is like, if it was, you know, with a down year, or, you know, if you weren't doing anything, you're just not going to do anything. But the fact that even in a down year, you can still have, you know, systems in place to still help bring you business and close deals. I mean, that's all you can ask for, you know?
100%.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Matt. We appreciate it. I will talk to you soon.
Absolutely, Bobbi Jo. Take care.
Bye-bye.